Hey, what's up to all my shooters out there? It's your boy.
Me? Ever heard of him? Jeez.
Oh, look who showed up to my YouTube channel. Where were you?
Guys, I don't know if I've told you this before, but this is a very strong belief that I have, okay? This is a very strong belief that I have, which is that I believe children are the future, okay? And by that, I mean, I think they're time travelers. But those are my beliefs. They're a little controversial, and people find them difficult to believe because it's against the mainstream corporate media. I gotta say, there's probably some parents watching this, you know, and I don't know how y'all deal with your kids in the internet, because I'm pretty sure that's an impossible situation. But let's take a look at what these little rats we call kids are watching on the goddamn piece of garbage we call the net. I call it the net.
Women will play the victims when they started it.
Okay.
Like, you can't hit a guy and not expect to get hit back.
Whoa!
That's interesting.
I think we should teach the women not to hit someone stronger than them.
Oh, okay.
And they'll say, like, men are responsible for all the whores, you know? But I really think it's on the whores for being whores. I recently decided that women shouldn't vote.
Whoa!
Decided women shouldn't vote.
Yeah, that's a new opinion.
Come on, Pearl.
Why's that?
Okay.
I'll take one for the team, yeah.
Oh.
You should have the same.
Oh, wow, I gotta hear this controversial crap right here. Let me click. Click, 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 click. That's me clicking and viewing. That's right, guys. We're gonna take a look at the future of, what would we call this? Maybe the future of conservatism or something.
The manosphere, it's red pill. They're taking all these pills.
You know, I don't know what these pills are for. I think they're for GERD or something. This is one of the best, what would we call it? Manosphere content creators. Just Pearly Things is her name. She might be the new Maury. You know, her show is very Maury-esque. She's looking to start fights. She's looking to get a fight going on her thing.
Kids stay in school stuff, Sam. It's okay. Just come out.
But she did this amazing interview that I want to take a look at. It might be fun to look at. And I think this content's kind of interesting here in America. Because I just read this story. This is from Vice. Kentucky schools can't teach kids about puberty anymore. A new law that's full of anti-trans provisions also bans teaching about puberty until sixth grade, when many kids who are already doing this. This is live from the classrooms of Kentucky. When many kids are already going through puberty. I like the Washington Post headline of this. Florida bill would make puberty even more awkward, so they're trying to do this too. The state is considering a bill that would ban elementary school teachers from talking about puberty and menstruation. So yeah, look, we're banning this stuff from the schools. So where do we turn for our information on sexualities and relationship crap? That's right. The internet.
Son, however, there are exceptions, so this is what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Imagine you're walking down the street with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And a woman runs over and starts beating up your girlfriend.
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah.
Never hit a woman?
Whoa, hey.
Yeah.
Calm down.
To me, I would physically restrain her, and I would.
What if she started beating you up?
What if she had a
You
knife?
couldn't restrain her.
what happens
What if she had a knife?
Or a stick, or a
Or a-
fucking...
Okay, right. Okay, then that.
What if she had a grenade? What if she had ninja stars? What if she had a grappling hook? What if she had that stick that Donatello had? You ever think of that? Morons. You know, when is it okay to hit a woman? I mean, assuming the woman has two katanas.
Sleeping. Okay, I met one girl.
Huh?
She told me this was off camera. She didn't
Okay.
tell me this on camera.
Yeah.
Girl, because we had a pro-life show. Girls had 7 abortions.
Whoa.
7. She's like 28. It's like madness. Like, you can't tell me that's not madness.
Right.
Oh,
And so we're just in this world where it's like, girls are doing this crazy, crazy stuff.
right, girls.
And if anyone has anything to say about it, we're the bad guys. It's just like, don't put...
they're willy-nilly, you know, doing that. It's out of control. It's out of control. But then you look at this. Here's just a little stat. I guess the claim is just like, man, these women, they're out of control, you know? But here's an interesting stat. In Northern America, the unintended pregnancy rate declined by 20% over the past 30 years, while that of abortion declined by 45%. Not bad. Not bad. gross.
Do you think it's society?
Why would it's like we live in a world where women are bailed out of every single bad decision we make. If we want to sleep around, there's birth control. If birth control doesn't work, there's abortion. If the girl does get pregnant and wants to keep it, she can put the dude on child support and not let him see the kids. Like a guy gets 6 days a month, maybe if he's lucky. On top of that, if that doesn't go well, they can give it up for adoption. It's like women are always bailed out of every bad decision we make.
Yeah, I'm sick of women. They get bailed out of everything all the time, women and banks. Sorry. Women and banks. The other kind of
weird
thing she says in this interview is, look, not to give this lady too hard a time. We get it, We're not celebrities here on the internet. We're like we're more like the night crawlers than the celebrities. We're just like anything for a click, She's like, a man and a woman who have a child, they should both get immediately 50-50 custody. This is a funny view. This might just be an experiential thing, an age thing. But from what I understand, doing this, which is the sound of giving birth, it's a little bit of an ordeal, It's a little bit of an ordeal. Carrying a child around in your body and giving birth to it's a little bit extra, is how I describe it as a Zoomer, which I am age-wise. Could you imagine? It's like, look, lady, I know that you were in there in brutal medieval pain, basically. And you also had to go through that months and months. I was watching HGTV in the waiting room during that, by the way. And but that kid's pretty much also mine, just the same amount. Just the same amount.
Remember, I took that picture with the baby after you shoved it out of a small hole in your body. Remember that? I took that picture.
This is me taking a picture with a newborn baby. Oh, my first child. Oh, beautiful. Okay, here, take it back.
I recently decided that women shouldn't vote.
Whoa, Pearl.
You decided women shouldn't vote?
Yeah, that's a new opinion.
Why's that?
Okay.
I'll take one for the team. Yeah.
Okay. Why shouldn't women vote?
Because we're chemically different every single day.
Right.
Okay.
And okay. We make 70.
Well, hold on. Does that mean you shouldn't be on YouTube then? Because you're chemically different. Your opinions could be bullshit. Because
they could be. Yeah.
Don't dunk on her like that.
Should I be banned off of YouTube? What does that have to do with voting? It's like a false equivalence.
Okay, yeah. Besides the how in God's name do you keep your kids away from this kind of stuff question, the other question is how did human beings become cyborgs on the internet so fast? Because this is clearly like Andrew Tate stuff. Ooh, look at the numbers Andrew Tate's putting up on social media. What's he saying? Women are stupid. They shouldn't be able to vote. Okay. If that's what it takes. Yeah, I think all three of these people consider themselves some kind of conservatives or something, but they're just making my cases for me right now, I think. They're making my political views for me right now because it's like, how do you combat this? You can't just have like, we have a good education system. It's good. You can't have, it's good. I mean, to deal with this internet stuff and how popular Andrew Tate got and stuff, you need teachers who are ready for this, like media trained and persuasive and, have like master's degrees and all this bullshit, but also paid leave for parents, more time with parents, so that if your kid is watching a 26-year-old girl who's saying, I don't think women should vote, maybe you could have some time with your kid to say, yeah, let's talk about that. I think, let's look into why that might be
weird.
Is that equal? Is that fair?
Huh?
Where we have the same rights, but we don't have the same responsibilities if shit goes south? I don't think that's fair. So I thought about it. Would I want to be in selective service if I had to pick?
Oh, man.
My answer is no. No, I will give up the right to vote to not have to do that. Whoa. And I think that would be fair. Right. I think feminists, they want equality, but they don't want the responsibility that comes with it. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Wouldn't I mean, there's a lot of counter arguments to what you're saying, but wouldn't one of them be that we lived in a society in which, because men were the ones that had the vote, and by the way, actually men mostly didn't have the vote for quite a long time as well. It was just rich men.
Right.
But
I would be okay with that too.
Pearl, come on, Pearl.
dead.
Yeah, okay, so I do have to say this has 250,000 views in 11 days, so that's a little, ooh, yikes. That's a little, but on a positive note, you know, the Zoomers are getting a lot of this, but also apparently Marianne Williamson is going some kind of viral on TikTok, so, you know.
You know, the idea that, like, there are repercussions for women voting, and a lot of times it's at the expense of men because all of the politicians are catering to the women.
Oh, wow.
Because
That's definitely true in the U.S. Over the past, year and a half? That's definitely true. If you look at one of the major decisions in the U.S., it sounds like this. Yeah, it's definitely true, Pearl.
So.
Do you know what? I have to say...
Do you know what? Okay, we're not gonna go down that road.
In your defense, not that I'm agreeing with this, I increasingly do see women, particularly on the right, like Jessica Vaughan, who's a friend of mine on Twitter. I just opened my Twitter, she's like, yeah, women shouldn't vote. I was like,
I just think the outcomes would be better.
See, that's super common belief among women. Women be voting, right? Fellas, answer me. I kind of watch this. I kind of like this interview style. I really maybe this is a British thing or something, but check this out.
Yeah.
Do you get on well with women generally, Pearl?
They love me.
that right there. Just okay. You ask the interviewee a question, they answer it, and then you just stare at them. It's actually quite good. It's actually jolly good, I think.
In your defense, not that I'm agreeing with this, I increasingly do see women, particularly on the right, like Jessica Vaughan, who's a friend of mine on Twitter. I just opened my Twitter, she's like, yeah, women shouldn't vote. I was like,
I just think the outcomes would be better. Like, I feel like if I'm a conservative, so if we took out the way, it would go my way more. Yeah.
It would go, and what is your way? What does that mean?
Yeah.
I'm more conservative.
Okay, but what does that mean?
In the U.S., Republicans winning.
Okay.
I mean, that is factually correct, by the way.
Yeah, I'm like, personally, so I'm like, I think the outcomes would be better for America if it was more Republican. So I'll take one for the team, guys. I'll do it for you.
And what does that mean, the outcome?
So
she's making good points, mate.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we don't even know what we want for dinner.
No.
Okay, we don't even know what we want for dinner. Do you think we should pick the leader of the free world? And they'll be like, well, not.
You know, I think we need to regulate this a little bit. I think we need to regulate this speech a little bit, which is that Just Pearly Things can keep saying this, but she needs to dress like the Dice Man, you know, in a leather jacket. He's like, these broads are ready to go. You know, she has to talk like that.
No, you're gonna like this. I just told my mother this one on the phone, you know?
We gotta go back 200 years. And then she does the cigarette. Yeah. I need to get my YouTube numbers up. Oh, whoa.
In between the time that we booked you to come on the show and you actually coming on the show, you had a guy called Nick Fuentes.
Who?
Oh, yeah, Nick.
What?
Yeah. And then you did an interview with this guy. Like, this is not a guy we would ever have on because he's a racist, Holocaust denying piece of shit as far as I'm concerned. But you had him on, and then you took that interview down. And apologized. So what happened with that whole thing?
Oh, I can't talk too much. There's like legal things going on.
Legal things going on?
Yeah, there's not with Nick, but just but there's
Okay.
Well, but I will say I did not find Nick to be racist. My staff actually did not find him to be racist.
Wait, he was talking to an Italian girl next to you and saying that she shouldn't have a black boyfriend or something along those lines.
He doesn't believe in. See, I don't really want to go into like the race mixing stuff too much.
No, but you just said he wasn't being racist, and I watched him be racist on your show.
Well, I mean, to me, he says the same things that like there's a lot of people that think like that.
But it doesn't make it less racist just because other people think it.
There's a lot of people who think that. A lot of people who think the Holocaust didn't happen. Come on, we're all friends here. Go, we're trying to have a good time here. Come on.
Whoa! You could say that, but to me, it's like, how do I put it? His argument is more about culture. It's easier if you date someone in your culture. She
makes it better.
You'd have to watch the full thing, but was like being a bit like combative to him, and to me, he was just like kidding. But yeah,
he did say, I am a bit racist, even in that. And in fact, in your apology, you said that he said racist.
What?
Well, there's a video coming out about all of that, but you'll see. It's coming out.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm asking you is because it's kind of like a big deal that you had this guy on.
Oh boy. I don't know what you guys think about this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay? I'm a common moron. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that Nick Fuentes guy, like in a sane society, you would look at that kid and you would say, one of the little rascals is saying like Klan stuff. And then we would go like this. And then everyone would move on. But since we live in a deeply stupid society, people are like, ooh, he's making some fair points, you know? That might be part of the problem. But, you know, poor old Pearl, she's like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's just, when he was talking about how he wanted to date an Italian woman.
Right.
Like, versus, like, he even said he wouldn't want to date a British girl, he'd want to date an Italian woman. So I was like, how is he a white supremacist?
No,
if he
he's
wanted
allowed to date who he wants,
Yeah.
but him telling your Italian friend she shouldn't be dating a black man, that's the racist part, don't you think?
Don't you think?
I'd have to remember what he said in the clip, but maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. You know, hey, I don't think there should be race mixing. Is that racist? I don't know. Yeah, this is something that people debate about. I think this is why we have YouTube, to debate these very issues that you know, most people are not very clear on, you know? I mean, maybe we should ask some actual Italians about that. Here's what they said. Oh! That okay?
With the race, like, that's not my thing, but I just think people are allowed to have their opinions. So
Right.
if he has crazy opinions, let him have his opinions. And I think he should be allowed to talk about it on a podcast.
Right.
But isn't it also the duty, Pearl, of the person interviewing them to push back on those opinions when they come up and actually challenge them and investigate them and
No. This is a fun part of the interview because they're basically asking her, why are you dumb? Why are you dumb? They're like, well, Poe. And she could be like, well, because I'm a 26-year-old content creator. You know, content creator, the lowest form of life already. But I'm also a child, really. So, and then they'd be like, oh, Poe, good point, Poe.
But the reason that Francis and I would never have Nick Fuentes on is precisely because he says all that shit all the time. So if you were to actually challenge him on some of his abhorrent views, you'd spend the entire 3 hours doing that.
Did you watch the full video?
I watched some of it, not the full video. Yeah.
Okay. I did challenge him at points of it.
Okay, well, tell us about that.
Yeah, tell us.
I mean, we had a whole panel on race mixing.
Yeah.
And like we had, like that was why he came out.
Wait
like,
a second. What was the topic of that panel again? Can you repeat that?
I mean, we had a whole panel on race mixing.
Yeah, we got to get a panel in for that one. That's panel worthy.
No, I didn't.
Well, you did say, so it's kind of like slavery, it's been embellished.
I was talking about how people use atrocities to control people. And I was quoting Thomas Sowell, who's a black author, who said
I'm
I'm
a big fan of Thomas Sowell.
Yeah, so I was quoting Thomas Sowell and speaking about his idea.
Ringing endorsement of Tommy Sowell here. You know, the guy that Ben Shapiro and like every right-wing lunatic ringing endorsement here. Yeah, I couldn't really push back too much on the Holocaust didn't happen thing. By the way, I love Tommy Sowell. Yeah, he's probably legit, right? He's just an economist. He's just an Ivy League economist, right? That guy, that idiot.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm a bit confused about is you did a whole apology. But it sounds like you're
stop asking me about this. Like I said,
it kind of matters.
I have a statement coming out about it. So
it's a little too much.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't have people. Yeah, you guys are giving me a little too much of a hard time about this whole like you know, I had a Holocaust denier on my show thing. Can we move on? Can we move on? I mean, is it really that controversial? Yeah, but I am looking forward to either Just Pearly Things, either a sweeping win as a congressperson or her arc of I was 26. Could be either or.
So God bless to this program, and thank you guys so much for watching.
You know what it is, man. I don't even need to say it. I don't even need to say it because it's... And then many of us are going to be doing a little bit of this. Because we did not do...
Uber cars.
So please do
Uber cars.
Okay?
And be sure to leave a nice rating and a nice tip for your
Uber cars.
Guys, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed and gorgeous weekend. Okay, do whatever you want. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Do whatever you want. No rules. It's like the
It's like the purge up in this motherfucker this weekend.
Partying. Love you guys so much. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Hey, guys.
Guess what? You're not even getting the whole show. If you want every episode and a whole bunch of other
subscribe on Patreon.
Subscribe on Patreon for as little as 2 bones. Just click the stupid little link below the video in the comments.
See, right there. There
you go. Click it, and that, yep. When you become a patron for as little as 2 bones, you get the Tuesday, Thursday, patron-only episodes. You also get the weekly Book Oblega show where we talk about important books. The questions and comments thing where you can ask questions and make comments and all this crap.
And the weekly behind the scenes show. All for less than the price of a rancid Charleston chew.
And for only 25 putrid little dollars,
you could become a producer.
That's right, support the show and get your name up here. Look at these people. Look at these people. It make the show possible, okay? God. I mean, without these beautiful people, this show goes straight into the dumpster. A rotten, just wet, disgusting dumpster, behind a restaurant. So there's old milk in there. That's where this show ends up without these people. Is that what you want? Okay, I guess it's what you want. I'll just leave. Nope, it's done. It's too late. Okay? Here we go. Here's the dump truck. Come to pick up the show. This is what would happen with no producers. Thank you.